Hello, I'm JT Quicks. I love you all, and you're all awesome. Okay? All right? This week, we're going to talk about how evil is spawned from fear. That's what we're going to talk about. The name of the video is going to be Evil is Spawned from Fear. Okay? Something like that I'm going to call the video, okay? That's what we're going to talk about this week. Okay? How evil is spawned from fear. Okay? All right? My soul's been delivered to heaven 10 years ago. Okay? My soul's been in heaven for 10 years. Okay? I see the truth. I see Satan. I see the truth in real time. Because my soul is in heaven. Okay? I am giving you the truth from heaven. The untold truth from heaven. I'm delivering you intelligence because I am in the war for heaven. I've been in the war for heaven practically my entire life. Okay? So, my life is a war because of this. Okay? So, it's not easy being me. All right? Okay? I'm part of Jesus Christ Love in Heaven. Okay? I'm doing this for Jesus Christ Love in Heaven. I am part of Jesus Christ Love in Heaven when my soul entered heaven. Okay? My love is constantly increasing because I never give up to win against evil. Okay? And I'm gathering more and more and more intelligence for you. Okay? All right? Me in heaven never lose. That's what's keeping my soul in heaven. Okay? And I'm gathering intelligence because this is a war for heaven. I'm explaining the entire war for heaven throughout my videos and how to deliver your soul to heaven and remove your fear. Things like that. Okay? That's basically what these videos are all about. Okay? So, it's actually the war for heaven is what it is. Okay? Satan started a war against heaven back before civilization. Okay? That's when fear was created. Okay? All right? All right? And what happened was, because it was before civilization, as civilization went throughout the world, so did fear and evil. Because it's fear and evil that is keeping your souls out of heaven. Okay? And that fear and evil is in civilization, like socialism, communism, and dictatorships. Okay? That's where you're going to find fear and evil. You find fear and evil in socialism, communism, and dictatorships. These are entities of evil. Okay? And though that would keep your souls out of heaven because they create fear and evil, which would create prejudice, okay, and hate. Prejudice and hate is created from fear, okay? A person living in fear will prejudge and hate, okay? When a person lives in fear, they prejudge and hate, and they defend Satan, okay? That's how evil is spawned from fear, to prejudgment and hate, to prejudice and hate. Okay? If a person lives in fear, they're going to prejudge and hate. And that's how evil is created, from fear. Okay? When a person removes their fear, they stop prejudging and they stop hating. When they remove their fear. Okay? All right? So, right? When you remove your fear, you defend heaven. When you live in fear, you defend Satan. Okay? All right? So, all right? Evil is spawned from fear. Evil is spawned from fear. To prejudice and hate. Because when you have prejudice and hate, you have evil. Okay? All right? What else is created from that is prejudice and hate creates terrorism is created from prejudice and hate, which is the prejudice and hate is created from fear. Okay? All right? Evil, what do you call what is it? Oh, mental illness and suicide is created from evil. Okay? Mental illness and suicide is created from prejudice and hate. Because when a person gets attacked by evil, they get attacked by prejudice and hate. And that creates mental illness and suicide. Okay? When a country gets attacked by evil, that is known as terrorism. Okay? All right? This creates fear. Okay? Because what happens is evil attacks love and freedom. So when a country gets attacked by terrorism, it's attacking love and freedom. Okay? When a country gets attacked by terrorism. Okay? That's created from prejudice and hate. Okay? That creates fear amongst the people. Don't you got fear? What are you going to have? You're going to have more prejudice and hate and more evil. Okay? All right? When a person gets attacked by evil, they get attacked by prejudice and hate. Okay? Which is also evil. Okay? This creates fear on them. Okay? This tries to break their love. That's what prejudice does. It breaks love, keeps it weak in fear. That's what prejudice does. Okay? Prejudice attacks love and keeps it weak by breaking it. It breaks love. Prejudice makes you give up. Okay? That's what prejudice does. Prejudice makes you give up. Okay? That's why we have prejudice and hate. Prejudice and hate is there to keep your soul out of heaven. That's why it's there. Okay? Fear and evil is there to keep your souls out of heaven. You understand? Okay? Are you starting to understand? Prejudice is created from fear. Prejudice and hate is created from fear. Evil is created from prejudice and hate. Okay? This creates mental illness and suicide when it breaks love. Because that's what it does. It breaks love and keeps it weak. In fear. That's how Satan has you under his control. By keeping you in fear, Satan keeps you under his control. By keeping you in fear. You are under Satan's control if you are living in fear. You will attack heaven if you live in fear. You will attack the truth, you will attack heaven, and you will attack the forces of love. If you live in fear. Because you will prejudge and hate. Okay? So what's caused by fear? Prejudice and hate. Evil. Okay? It's caused by fear. It's created from fear. Okay? When you remove your fear, you will stop prejudging and you will stop hating. That's what these videos are about, to show you how to remove your fear. Okay? All right? So, what happens is, this is what's created from fear. Prejudice and hate, evil, is created from fear. Okay? What else is created from fear? Terrorism is created from fear, because that's created from prejudice and hate. Evil. Okay? All right? When a country gets attacked by evil, it gets attacked by terrorism. When a person gets attacked by evil, they get attacked by prejudice and hate. Okay? Would you like me to describe what prejudice and hate is? It is hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They blame you for everything. Everything is your fault. They spread rumors about you. They ruin your reputation. That's what prejudice causes on a person when they get attacked by prejudice and hate. That's prejudice and hate. I was attacked by that for 45 years. You understand? All right? I removed my fear and I overcame that when I removed my fear. Okay? Hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack, blaming, lying, you name it, you know, whatever. They talk about you behind your back, whatever, you know, it never ends. Hate and corruption comes from prejudice and hate also. Hate and corruption is caused by prejudice and hate. Where you have hate and corruption, you have pain and suffering. Okay? Where you have prejudice and hate, you have mental illness and suicide. That causes mental illness and suicide. Prejudice and hate causes mental illness and suicide. Okay? All this is spawned off of fear. Because people live in fear. Okay? What else? All the bad stuff we see going on around the world is caused from fear. It's caused from fear. Okay? All the bad stuff. All right? Evil is spawned from fear. Evil is spawned from fear. That's going to be the name of the video. Okay? That's why we must remove our fear. When we remove our fear, we will restore love and freedom throughout the world, and we will put souls back in heaven where they belong. That's what we'll do. This will create world peace. When you start delivering your souls to heaven again. Okay? All right? This is what attacked Jesus when he was alive. You know that? This is how Satan attacked Jesus. With its prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. Is how Satan attacked Jesus Christ. Satan attacked Jesus Christ with its prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. Why? Because the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards live in fear. That's why they attacked Jesus Christ. Okay? That's why Jesus Christ was tortured and murdered. Because the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards live in fear. The prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards defend Satan. They live in fear. A prejudice and hate, troll and coward, they prejudge and they hate. Because they live in fear. Okay? All this attacks heaven. Because you see, when Jesus was attacked, his soul was already in heaven. Okay? His soul was already in heaven. Now, if his soul is already in heaven, that means, and his soul's in heaven now, that means he could only do one thing. That means he never gave up to win. And that kept his soul in heaven after they tortured and murdered him. That kept his soul in heaven after he died. That means he won. He won that day. Okay? I'm going to win when I die because my soul's already in heaven. And I never give up to win. And that's going to keep my soul in heaven after I die. That means I am going to win after I die. Okay? Because I delivered my soul to heaven. I followed Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. The right way. Okay? Against evil. I followed Jesus Christ to heaven. Alright? My soul is already in heaven. I followed Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way, the right way. Because I never give up to win. And I always believe in myself. Always believing in myself removes my fear. Removes my fear. I always believed in myself, right? And that removes my fear. That will increase the forces of my love. Okay? I never gave up to win. Winners don't quit, quitters don't win, okay? It's the same thing as never giving up to win. Okay? Alright? And that made my love unbreakable. Okay? Because Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. Okay? See, that's what evil does. Evil tries to break your love. And when it can't break your love, it drives the trolls and cowards out of their minds. It drives them mad. And they keep coming back at you, and they don't quit. Because you're in the war for heaven. Because you're in the war for heaven. Jesus Christ was in the war for heaven. Jesus Christ, love in heaven. Jesus Christ is in the war for heaven. So am I. I'm in the war for heaven. I've been in the war for heaven for 45 years. I've got more prejudice and hate stories than Jesus Christ. Okay? Alright? All the bad stuff we see going on around the world is created from fear. Is spawned off of fear. Because evil is spawned off of fear. Prejudice and hate is spawned from fear. Okay? That's what attacked Jesus Christ. Because his soul was already in heaven. His soul was powerful and unbreakable. I mean, his love. Okay? He is the forces of love. He was the forces of love. He was powerful and unbreakable. I am the forces of love. I am powerful and unbreakable love. That's why I get attacked by prejudice and hate. Because I am in the war for heaven. Because I am powerful, unbreakable love. My love hurts prejudice. That's why. Okay? Alright? Did I get the point across on how evil is spawned from fear? Okay? Alright? Evil causes mental illness and suicide, things like that. Would you like me to explain suicide? I'm going to get into it, explain suicide a little bit. What happens with suicide is a person's soul, because your soul does enter the war for heaven. When you deliver your soul to heaven correctly, this is what you're doing, okay? You're defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. This increases the forces of your love, okay? That will cause you, if you're surrounded by prejudice and hate, trolls, and cowards, you're going to get attacked by its prejudice and hate, trolls, and cowards, because now you're in the war for heaven. People end up in the war for heaven. They become mentally ill. And then they go into a deep depression to where it hurts. They're being attacked by evil. They want to escape the pain. They want to escape the pain. And what do? They give up. They give up. Prejudice made them give up. And when they give up, they commit suicide. That's what causes suicide. Okay? Never give up to win. No matter how bad you feel, no matter how tough it gets, never give up to win. Never. Because you're a warrior and you're in the war for heaven. Never give up to win. And that will prevent suicide. Okay? If you commit suicide, Satan wins. Okay? The devil wants your soul, man, and he does anything anything to get your soul. Satan wants your soul, and he does anything to get your soul. Anything. Any trick in the book. Tell you that right now. I know, because I went through a lot of pain in my life. I know what it's to be attacked. I know what it feels like to be attacked by evil. It hurts. It hurts. It is a pain that I don't wish on anybody. I went into a deep depression. I was in pain when I was attacked by evil. Okay? I never gave up to win. And because I didn't live in fear, I overcame evil. Because I didn't live in fear. My love was powerful and unbreakable. I was able to handle it. And I did not commit suicide. I lived like that for like 3 years. I was hurt for like 3 years. Back then I didn't understand what was going on. But at that point, I knew that I have already delivered my soul to heaven, and I was seeing prejudice and hate. Okay? At that point, when I was attacked by evil. Okay? It hurts. Being attacked by evil hurts. I don't want you ever to give up to win. Okay? Because you're a warrior. Warriors are tough. Okay? Warriors, you know? We kick the crap out of evil and we deliver our souls to heaven. This is what we do. When you increase the forces of your love, make your love powerful and unbreakable, your love is conquering evil. That's what's happening. And that's why you're getting attacked by prejudice and hate and evil and things like that. Because you made your love powerful and unbreakable. You rose against prejudice and hate is what you did. That's what you did. When you get attacked by evil, you're defending heaven. That's why I never want you to give up, because you're defending heaven. You became a defender for heaven. When you become a warrior for heaven, you become a defender for heaven. Okay? All right? Now we're going to talk about how to deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? Let's talk about how an animal delivers its soul to heaven first. With an animal, okay, an animal has to survive in the wild. Okay? An animal does a couple things. It believes in itself, and it never ever gives up to win, to survive in the wild. That's how it survives in the wild. That keeps its soul in heaven while it's alive. That's why an animal is an unconditional love. Okay? With a human, it works the same way. It's just the difference is with a human, okay, you're in civilization. And you gotta win against evil. You gotta win against evil. Okay? And know that heaven is a pure love and freedom for your soul. Because that's what heaven is, a pure love and freedom for your soul. That's where you want your soul to go. Okay? All right? Okay? So, what you're doing is, when you believe in yourself, you're removing your fear. Okay? When you remove your fear, you automatically start to behave. When you remove your fear, you automatically start to behave. Yeah. Okay? All right? Okay? So, let me fix this. All right? I had an alarm go off. I just had to turn it off, okay? I don't want to ruin the whole video because of that. Okay, now what was I talking about? Yeah, we're talking about delivering your souls to heaven. Okay? When you believe in yourself, you remove your fear. You automatically behave, okay? Now, we got to remove the fear, and we got to keep the fear out. So how do we keep the fear out? We make your love unbreakable. Okay? Okay, so we're going to make your love powerful and unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. Okay? That's what we're doing. Okay? So what we're going to do is you're going to believe in yourself, and you're never going to give up to win against evil. Because you don't want evil to win, you want to win. You want to conquer evil and win. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're always going to believe in yourself. You're never going to give up to win. And know that heaven is a pure love and freedom for your soul. Things like that, okay? All right? Okay? You automatically behave. You start to learn the difference between good and bad. Okay? What you're going to do as you remove your fear, okay? This is what's going to happen. You automatically behave. You start to learn the difference between good and bad, okay? And you start to learn the difference between the prejudice and hate and the forces of love. Automatically. Okay? You will stop bowing and breaking to prejudice and hate. Like I said, you will stop bowing and breaking to prejudice and hate, and you'll only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. Okay? When you start doing that correctly, and you get that down real good, and you start doing that, then you become a non-sinner. Okay? Because as you're removing your fear, you're overcoming evil. As you remove your fear. Because you're making your love more powerful and unbreakable. Okay? You're removing your fear. You're increasing the forces of your love. Okay? And you got to get tough like a warrior. This is going to make you tough like a warrior. This is going to make you brave. That's what it is. It's going to build courage. You're going to build courage. That's what I meant to say. You're going to build courage. Okay? All right? And as you're doing this, you become a non-sinner. Okay? Don't fear God. That's what's wrong today. They got you fearing God. Don't fear God. God loves you. God prays for you. God cheerleads your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we, Jesus Christ, love in heaven, got your back. Okay? All right? All right? So, and don't fear judgment, because there's no judgment. You're the judge, whether you want to deliver your soul to heaven or not. You're the judge. Okay? And do what they say can't be done. Okay? You got to do what they say can't be done. Your own fear. Because see, fear is Satan. Satan is fear. This must be removed. Okay? All right? Do what they say can't be done. Like things like I can't, I cannot, that's impossible. That comes from fear. Because Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. So you got to do what they say can't be done. That's also in prejudice and hate, because prejudice and hate tells you the laws of prejudice is I can't, I cannot, that's impossible. Things of discouragement are the laws of prejudice. You have to overcome that. Okay? I want you to overcome that. All right? So you got to do what they say can't be done. Okay? And when you do this, what's going to happen is you're going to become a non-sinner. And you're going to overcome. You'll overcome anything. You'll overcome anything. You'll overcome being attacked by prejudice and hate. You'll overcome anything. Okay? All right? And that's going to put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Because now you become a non-sinner. That makes you a non-sinner. Because you're going to stop bowing and breaking to prejudice and hate, and you're only going to bow and break to Jesus Christ's love in heaven. You're only going to bow and break to what's up there, not what's down here. Okay? All right? So, you only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. Those three things. That's it. Okay? You don't bow and break to anything else. Okay? You don't bow and break to prejudice and hate. Okay? So. And when your soul enters heaven, you win. Okay? When your soul enters heaven, you win. Okay? You in heaven never lose. Okay? You always believe in yourself. You never give up to win. Never give up to win against evil. Okay? And that will keep your soul in heaven while you're alive. Okay? All right? And you never give up. So when you die, what happens is you're going to win when you die. That is the greatest feeling in the world. Knowing that you're going to win when you die. And when your soul enters heaven, you're going to know it. Because you ain't going to have any fear in you. You're going to have no fear in you. You're not even going to fear death. You're not going to fear death because you're going to know that you're going to win when you die. And your soul's going to the most beautiful place in the universe. Or your soul is already at the most beautiful place in the universe. Your soul stays in heaven after you die. Because your soul's already in heaven when you die. When you defend heaven. Okay? So, when you remove your fear, you defend heaven. Okay? You will defend love and freedom with the forces of love. You will deliver your soul to heaven. You will defend your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. You will defend love and freedom with the forces of love. Because that's what heaven is. Heaven is a pure love and freedom for your soul. Okay? All right? What else can we talk about? We talked about overcoming evil, things like that. We talked about how evil is spawned from fear, things like that. Let's talk about the causes and effect between prejudice and hate and the forces of love. Because that's pretty much the war for heaven. The war for heaven is the forces of love versus prejudice and hate. That is the war for heaven. Okay? And this is what I'm explaining in my videos. Okay? So what happens is, as you're delivering your soul to heaven, you're going to increase the forces of your love. Okay? Because as you're delivering your soul to heaven, you'll be defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with the forces of love. Well, evil attacks love and freedom. That's what evil attacks. Evil attacks love and freedom. Whether it's a country or a person. Evil attacks love and freedom. Okay? All right? Okay? So, that's what evil attacks. Evil attacks love and freedom because heaven is a pure love and freedom. That's why evil attacks love and freedom. And that's why if you go to deliver your soul to heaven and if you're surrounded by prejudice and hate, trolls, and cowards, you're going to get attacked by its prejudice and hate, trolls, and cowards. Okay? All right? The prejudice and hate, trolls, and cowards live in fear. Okay? They defend Satan because they live in fear. They hate heaven. They attack the truth. They attack heaven. And they will attack you if you go to deliver your soul to heaven or increase the forces of your love. Okay? Because as you increase the forces of your love, you're going to hurt their prejudice. Okay? All right? And they're going to attack you with things like hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They'll blame you for this. Everything's your fault. Forget about it. It never ends, because now you're in the war for heaven. It never ends. Okay? It just never ends. You know, your love is going to drive them mad when they can't break you. When they can't break you, their love is going to drive you mad. That's what prejudice does. Prejudice breaks love and tries to keep it weak, so your soul never makes it to heaven. That's what prejudice does. That's why it's there. That's why prejudice is there. To keep your soul out of heaven. Okay? By breaking your love, it's keeping your soul out of heaven. Don't allow it to break your love. Because if you never give up to win against evil, and you're always a winner, and you never lose, you're going to make your love unbreakable. That's going to drive the prejudice and hate, trolls, and cowards out of their minds, and they're going to attack you. Yeah, that's what happened to me. That's why I'm constantly attacked by prejudice and hate. I'm constantly attacked by prejudice and hate. Trolls and cowards attack me. Okay? So, I lived in a quagmire of hate throughout my life. And I'm still in that quagmire. So, it's not easy being me. Okay? Alright, so let's talk more about the causes and effect. Alright? So you're going to hurt their prejudice. They're going to attack you with what? Oh, hate, ball breaking, job breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to blame you for this. Everything's your fault. They're going to discourage you. They're going to discourage you. They're going to nail you with discouragement. Things like, I can't, I cannot. That's impossible. You find that stuff in prejudice and hate. Why? Because they're trying to break your love. When they discourage you, they try to break your love. That's what prejudice does. Breaks love. Okay? So let's say you know somebody hates you, and you know they're breaking your balls at your jobs, okay? All right? And let's say they're nailing you, you know? You can nail them back. You have every right to defend yourself. You have every right to defend yourself. You have every right to defend yourself and heaven. Because that's what you're doing. They're attacking you because you're delivering your soul to heaven. They automatically attack you because they live in fear. So you can tell them, hey, I win when I die. Okay? I'm delivering my soul to heaven. I win when I die. Tell them the truth. Go have a nice life. You know? Or you can be nasty about it. Tell them, hey, I win when I die. Go take your prejudice and hate and stick it up your butt. Go kick rocks. Go pound sand. Whatever. Whatever. You can use the nasty words if you want. Cursing doesn't keep your soul out of heaven, okay? You're allowed to curse. Adam. Okay? You can use all the bad words you want. Because you ain't going to allow them to break your love. You're defending heaven. You don't take no crap. When you defend heaven, you don't take no crap. You don't take no crap from no prejudice and hate, troll, and coward when you're defending heaven. That's what makes you a warrior. Because you're defending heaven. You want to win. You don't want to lose. You want to win. And if it comes to the conversation, you want to win the conversation. You can tell them to go pound sand. Okay? I told them to go F themselves. Yeah? Oh yeah! I don't take no crap. Down through the years, forget about it. I didn't take no crap. Okay? Alright? What else? I could tell you a little more about myself if you'd like. Like I said, Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. That's what you're doing. That's what I'm explaining in my videos. How to achieve powerful, unbreakable love. And put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Your soul belongs in heaven. What's keeping your soul out of heaven is fear and evil. That's what's keeping your soul out of heaven. This was hidden from you because it kept you in fear. As long as you live in fear, you're going to attack. You're going to attack the truth. You're going to attack heaven. And you're going to attack the forces of love. If you live in fear. If you live in fear, you are going to defend Satan. If you remove your fear, you will defend heaven. This is the truth. I am the truth. My soul's been in heaven for about 10 years now. I've been in the war for heaven for over 45 years. Nobody knows the truth better than me. I know the truth from heaven. I never read the Bible. Okay? All my intelligence that I collect and deliver to you comes from heaven in these videos. All the intelligence that I gather come from heaven, and I deliver it to you. Because we need to start defending heaven. And heaven needs to start winning again. When you win, heaven wins. You understand? When you win, heaven wins. That's why I want you to win. I want you to win. When we win, heaven wins. We'll fight back evil. Right? We'll restore love and freedom throughout the world. We'll start putting souls back into heaven again. And this will create world peace. This will create world peace. Okay? So. All right? We love you. Jesus Christ, love in heaven. Okay? We love you. We pray for you. Okay? We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Okay? All right? All right? Until next week, I'll try to think of another topic, okay? I love you all.